The world we live in feels so familiar, so ordinary. We wake up in our comfortable beds, turn on the tap for clean water, and open the refrigerator to find an abundance of food. But this perception of normalcy is an illusion, a product of our limited perspective. Our ancestors for millions of years faced a daily struggle for survival. To understand who we are and how we got here, we must journey back in time, peeling back the layers of history to reveal the extraordinary story of humanity. Imagine a vast timeline stretching back millions of years. At one end, we find ourselves surrounded by the marvels of modern technology and the comforts of civilization. But as we travel backwards, the landscape of human existence changes dramatically. The skyscrapers and bustling cities fade away, replaced by sprawling forests and untamed wilderness. To grasp the full scope of human achievement, we must abandon our narrow view of history and embrace the vast tapestry of time that stretches before us. We stand now at a pivotal moment in human history. Our technological prowess has reached unprecedented heights, granting us a level of control over our environment and destiny that our ancestors could only dream of. Yet, this power comes with a profound responsibility, a burden to use our knowledge wisely and to ensure that our actions lead to a brighter future. By understanding our origins, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the present and a clearer vision for the future. We are still writing the story, and the chapters to come will be defined by the choices we make today. Our story begins not in a world of bustling cities and technological marvels, but in the heart of Africa, millions of years ago. Here, amidst the vast savannas and dense forests, a new kind of ape emerged, one destined to walk a different path than its primate cousins. Life for these early hominins was a constant struggle for survival. Their tools were rudimentary, fashioned from wood and stone, but they represented a crucial advantage in the harsh realities of prehistoric Africa. These early humans were not solitary creatures, but social animals, relying on cooperation and communication to survive in their challenging environment. Around 2.8 million years ago, a new chapter in human evolution began with the emergence of the genus Homo. These early humans possessed larger brains and displayed a greater capacity for tool-making and complex social interaction. They ventured beyond their African cradle, spreading into new territories and encountering a wider range of environments. Despite the slow pace of change, this period was crucial for laying the foundation for future human development. The expanding brains of these early humans allowed for greater cognitive abilities, including improved memory, problem-solving skills, and the capacity for language. A pivotal moment in human history arrived with the mastery of fire. This transformative discovery, occurring around 1.5 million years ago, fundamentally altered the course of human evolution. Fire provided warmth, protection, and a reliable source of light, extending the day and pushing back the darkness. The ability to cook food unlocked a treasure trove of nutrients, making digestion easier and freeing up energy for other bodily functions, including brain development. Fire became a social catalyst, drawing early humans together around its warmth and light, sparking the imaginations of our ancestors and igniting the flames of human creativity. The story of human evolution is often told as a linear progression, a straight line from our ape-like ancestors to modern humans. However, the reality is far more complex, more akin to a branching tree with multiple lineages coexisting and interacting over time. For much of our history, we were not alone. Other human species, our close relatives, walked the earth alongside us. We are the descendants of survivors, the last branch remaining on a once diverse family tree. Among the many human species that graced our planet, Homo erectus stands out for its remarkable longevity and adaptability. Emerging in Africa around 2 million years ago, Homo erectus went on to conquer vast territories, spreading across Asia and leaving behind a legacy that spanned nearly 2 million years. Their success can be attributed to a combination of factors, including their intelligence, adaptability, and mastery of fire. Homo erectus were skilled toolmakers, crafting hand axes and other implements with a level of sophistication unmatched by their predecessors. The success of Homo erectus is a testament to the adaptability and resilience of the human lineage, highlighting our capacity to not only survive but flourish in the face of environmental challenges. The disappearance of other human species around 10,000 years ago remains one of the enduring mysteries of our past. Recent genetic studies have revealed that we carry within us the echoes of these lost relatives. Neanderthal DNA, for instance, can be found in the genomes of modern humans of European and Asian descent, indicating interbreeding between our ancestors. This genetic legacy suggests that the interactions between human species were not always hostile, and that our own evolutionary journey has been shaped by encounters with other human lineages. The story of humanity is a story of interconnectedness, a reminder that our fate is inextricably linked to the fate of all living things. The story of early human innovation begins not with fire, but with a more fundamental breakthrough: the creation and use of tools. Our ancestors, observing the world around them, began to recognize the potential of natural objects to extend their own abilities. These early tools, though rudimentary by modern standards, represented a profound cognitive leap. The creation and use of tools, however simple, marked a turning point in human evolution, setting us on a path towards greater control over our environment and destiny. The development of tools was a continuous process of innovation and refinement, driven by the challenges and opportunities presented by the environment. While the development of tools extended our physical reach, the emergence of language transformed our ability to communicate and cooperate. Language, in its earliest forms, may have been a system of gestures, vocalizations, and facial expressions, gradually evolving into more complex systems of symbolic representation. This ability to share thoughts, ideas, and information proved to be a game-changer for early humans. With language, our ancestors could coordinate hunts, share knowledge about food sources and dangerous animals, and transmit cultural traditions across generations. Language, in essence, became the glue that held early human societies together. For much of human history, our ancestors lived as hunter-gatherers, relying on their knowledge of the natural world to sustain themselves. This way of life, though challenging, fostered a deep understanding of the environment and the rhythms of nature. Hunter-gatherers possessed an intimate knowledge of plant and animal life, tracking prey, identifying edible plants, and adapting their strategies to the changing seasons. Their survival depended on cooperation and sharing, as groups worked together to hunt, gather food, and raise their young. The hunter-gatherer way of life, though dominant for millennia, was not static, adapting to new environments and challenges. Around 70,000 years ago, something extraordinary happened. A series of genetic mutations sparked a cognitive revolution, bestowing upon our ancestors the gift of complex thought. This wasn't simply a matter of becoming more intelligent, it was a fundamental shift in how the human brain operated. The evidence of this cognitive revolution is etched not just in our genes, but in the archaeological record, with tools becoming more sophisticated and cave paintings capturing the imaginations of our ancestors. These artifacts whisper of a profound mental awakening, a blossoming of creativity and symbolic thought that set the stage for everything that followed. Before the cognitive revolution, knowledge was limited to what could be directly observed and passed down through generations through imitation and demonstration. Survival techniques, hunting strategies, and knowledge of the natural world were shared through a direct lineage from parent to offspring, but the ability to transmit complex information was limited. With the advent of language and abstract thought, knowledge took on a new life. It could be codified in symbols, stories, and rituals passed down through generations, not just through genes, but through the spoken and eventually the written word. Imagine the power of this, the ability to accumulate knowledge over time, to build upon the experiences of those who came before. This ability to store and transmit knowledge across generations proved to be a turning point in human history. It allowed us to break free from the constraints of our immediate environment, to accumulate knowledge over time, and to build upon the achievements of previous generations. The cognitive revolution, in essence, laid the foundation for culture, for the transmission of beliefs, values, and practices that shape human societies. The cognitive revolution wasn't just about individual intelligence, it was about the power of collective learning. With the ability to communicate complex ideas, humans could share their knowledge, insights, and innovations with others, creating a network of interconnected minds. This process allowed human societies to adapt, innovate, and transform our world. For millions of years, the rhythm of human life had been set by the cycles of nature. Our ancestors roamed the earth as hunter-gatherers, dictated by the seasons and migration of prey. There was a certain harmony to this way of life, a balance between human needs and the earth's resources. Around 12,000 years ago, that balance began to shift. Humans embarked on the deliberate cultivation of plants and domestication of animals. This marked the dawn of agriculture, reshaping the planet and altering human history. The shift from hunting and gathering to agriculture was a pivotal turning point in human history. It marked a departure from a nomadic lifestyle to a more settled existence, rooted in the cultivation of crops and the tending of livestock. This transition brought about profound changes in the way humans organized themselves and interacted with their environment. With agriculture came the ability to produce a surplus of food and support larger populations. Villages grew into towns and towns into cities as human societies became increasingly complex. The agricultural revolution, though often portrayed as a leap forward, was not without its costs. The shift to a sedentary lifestyle and a diet based primarily on cultivated crops led to new health challenges. Nutritional deficiencies became more common, as did diseases spread through close contact with humans and domesticated animals. The demands of agriculture, particularly in its early stages, required long hours of labor, often under harsh conditions. The reliance on a limited number of crops made societies vulnerable to crop failures, leading to famine and social unrest. The surplus of resources generated by agriculture also gave rise to inequality, as some individuals and groups accumulated more wealth and power than others. Despite these challenges, the agricultural revolution marked a profound shift in human history. It laid the foundation for the development of civilizations, with their complex social structures, technologies, and belief systems. It allowed for the flourishing of art, literature, and philosophy as humans were freed from the constant struggle for survival to contemplate the world around them and their place within it. With the advent of agriculture, the stage was set for a new chapter in human history, the rise of civilizations. Farming allowed for the growth of larger societies, with specialized labor and elaborate social structures. From Mesopotamia to the Nile, civilizations emerged, each leaving its mark on history. These early civilizations, though diverse, shared commonalities. They centered around urban centers, with monumental architecture and intricate irrigation systems. The story of civilization is a tapestry woven from threads of innovation, conflict, and cultural exchange. From the ancient Greeks' reason and democracy to the Romans' military might and engineering prowess, each civilization contributed unique innovations. China's paper and printing revolutionized communication, while the Islamic Golden Age advanced science and medicine. The Renaissance revived classical art and philosophy, paving the way for the scientific revolution. Scientists like Copernicus, Galileo, and Newton established the laws of motion and gravity. The Industrial Revolution ushered in an era of unprecedented technological advancement. The steam engine and cotton gin transformed manufacturing and transportation. This led to mass production, urbanization, and a global economy. Each innovation paved the way for profound transformations. The 20th century saw the dawn of the information age. The transistor, integrated circuit, and personal computer revolutionized technology. The internet connected billions, revolutionizing communication and commerce. The digital revolution continues with AI, biotechnology, and nanotechnology. As we stand on the cusp of a new millennium, humanity's journey continues. We have come a long way from those first tentative steps on the African vast savanna. From humble beginnings, our species has risen to become the dominant force on this planet. We have built cities that touch the clouds and developed technologies that defy imagination. It's easy to feel a sense of triumph, to believe that we are masters of our own fate. Yet beneath this veneer of progress lies a sobering reality. Our mastery over the natural world is fragile, our technological prowess a double-edged sword. The next time you find yourself caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life, take a moment to pause and reflect. Look around at the world we have created, a world of both marvels and monstrosities, of breathtaking beauty and heartbreaking destruction. Our story is not yet written. We stand at a crossroads, facing a future filled with both promise and peril.